What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Best Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Russler. Joining me this week is my friend Taji and her sister, Surayya. I've known Taji for a couple years now. She's a comic here in St. Louis. She's got a couple upcoming shows. Make sure you follow her. Surayya is a little bit more private. She has an Instagram, but she said don't follow her. She'll follow you. No, we had a really good time. We talked about everything from donuts to Batman to concerts to just kind of being weird. No, it was fun. We had a good time, and I think you guys will enjoy the episode. So, without further ado, Taji and Surayya. Yeah, you want to plug your social media real quick and any like upcoming things you got going on, or just where people can find you?
Hello, the people of the Best Podcast.
You might want to scoot the microphone a little closer towards you, and it bends so you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this? Can you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah. If you can hear yourself, then.
I can hear. Oh, I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself?
I can.
If you like the way you sound in your headphones, that's how you'll sound on the podcast.
This is just my voice. Okay. Hello, the people of the Best Podcast. My name is Taji. You can find me on Instagram at Sriracha Taji, SRIRH. Nope. I spelled it wrong. SRIRACHATAJI. I have a show in November 2nd at Apotheosis, the comic book store on South Grand, and then I have a show November 17th, the Wild Card show at the Westport Funny Bone. You guys should come out. Both of those shows will be very fun.
November 17th?
Yes.
During Flyover?
Oh.
It's part of the Flyover
It is?
Festival, yeah.
I forgot to, like...
You know why I know? Because I'm on it, too.
Yes!
That show makes me so nervous, though.
Really?
Yeah, because I like to prepare.
Uh-huh.
I like to be ready, and a lot of it is random. You pull a card, and you don't know what you're about to have to do, and it gives me so much anxiety. And I think that's why JC always books me on it, is just to watch me, like... like before the it's bad. Yeah.
It's fun.
But I love it. It is so much fun. And I always end up having a good time. But like that 10 minutes right before you go on stage, you're just like, okay, all right, impressions. Do I have any impressions?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know any comedian. Every time they're like, Bernie Mac, I'm like...
That's the one I get all the time. Do you know how many times I've stood in front of the mirror and been like, I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
How do I kick your leg and the music comes back on?
Now listen, America. like trying my best. And then I'm like, that sucks. I'm stupid. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bernie.
I'm sorry. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Mr. Mac, I'm so
Fly
sorry.
high, my king.
Fly high, my king. Oh, man. So, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. If you're not familiar, the whole reason why it's called the best is anytime anybody says something's the best, it's just their opinion. There's no way to prove it right or wrong. You can't prove that Michael Jordan's the best and LeBron isn't. Like, it's just, it's whatever, right? So, I came up with some questions that maybe we agree on things, maybe we don't. And that's usually what makes it more fun is when we don't agree. But I've got a couple, like, easy ones to start off with. Best Gatorade flavor.
The Glacier Cherry.
What?
The
Glacier Cherry. Oh, white one.
White?
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
With the name Cherry, I'm thinking red.
Oh, no.
But it's Glacier.
But it's
Glacier.
Find it in a glacier.
It's frosted cherry.
Yeah.
No.
Frosted tip cherry.
Blue.
Yeah. I was like, light blue?
Blue. Yeah. I forgot which one that's called. I don't remember. But there's there's so many blues.
Right.
Yeah.
There's light blue right here. And then there's cool blue, which is like a little bit darker. And then there's another one right here, which I don't think I've ever even seen before.
I don't think I trust that one right next to that on the right.
This grape one?
Yes. What is that?
Ew.
That's great.
That's motor oil.
That's transmission fluid.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I don't know if
You scrape on. Okay.
Yeah, you know when you like you like made like bacon and you forget to wash the pan and the next day you come in and you're like, that's
That's
Yeah.
that for sure.
just
Best flavor?
yeah. Well, okay, first of all, are you a Gatorade or a Powerade person?
I'm
Gatorade.
Neither. What are you?
I'm a water kind of girl. Sorry. I'm a Hydra homie. I don't know.
Hydra
okay.
homie.
Whoa, virtue signal already. Wow.
But if I had to choose, like gun to my head, probably kill me. No.
Shoot.
Yeah. Tell my mother I love her. I would probably have to go like that dark green. That seems intriguing to me.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever. No.
Is that like an apple or something?
I'm hoping.
That might be the worst flavor ever.
You're lying.
No, it might be because I don't know if that is specifically that one, but there is a cucumber
Oh yeah, that one's
flavored Gatorade.
That's
and it
disgusting.
is
It's
atrocious.
it tastes like musty. You know what I mean?
Oh, like ew.
Yeah.
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 The taste is must. Like that's all you
You sip it and you just go.
get. Like
You just can't help it. You don't even want to.
Yeah.
I will never forget the first time I tried it. I was like, "Oh, this looks kind of intriguing, green," and I was like, "What?" And I tasted it, and I mean, like we were at like something for my kid. Like I think it was like a choir concert or something, and I was like going, "Wow." Like that. Morris like, stop making that face. I was like, I can't.
you're disgusted by the kids
Wow.
singing. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Like that's funny.
Oh my gosh, those concerts. I don't know if you ever want to have kids or plan on having kids, but it's one of the worst parts of being a parent.
This is why I don't want to have them.
There's so many concerts.
Yeah.
There's like a fall concert, a winter
Yes.
concert, a spring concert, and it is just for music teachers to be like, "See, I do things. My job's important," and it's like it's not. It's not. Your kids. The kids are terrible. They're always terrible. Their class is just like they sing with no emotion. They're just
Yeah.
like, I have to. The other day, not the other day, when my daughter was in like 4th grade or something.
10 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much. She had a concert, and they were singing that song where it was like, I've got peace like a fountain or a river or whatever it is. Like, you know that song?
No.
You never, I've got joy like a fountain. I've got peace like a river. I've got something deep in my soul
Okay.
or whatever. It doesn't matter. But this is a happy song, right? But they were all going, I've got peace like... They were just dead. Just dead. It was like zombie kids. And I was like, why do we have to be here
Yeah.
for this?
And you have to stay for the whole thing.
Yeah, and it always starts at 7:30
Yeah.
and then goes until 8:45 for some reason. And it's just a bunch of parents that have worked all day.
Right.
And they're just sitting there like watching their kids joylessly sing. And you're like, I don't care for this at all. We could just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like, you could just tell me you learned, hey, we learned a song in school today. Oh, that's awesome.
Fantastic.
I'll donate money to the music department if you don't put on a concert. How about that? I will buy everyone in here a recorder if I do not have to
listen
sit.
to it.
Yeah, if I don't have to sit through
Hot cross buns.
on Moonlight Bay for the 16th time. All right. Best way to tell if somebody's a bad person. Drinking while pregnant. Not returning your shopping cart. Littering. Those are just examples, by the way.
I was like, we have to choose that.
No. So the reason I give examples is because if I said, like, what's the best movie you've ever seen? You'd be like, I've forgotten every movie.
Yeah.
But if I give examples, then you're like, well, I haven't seen those, but that reminds me of this movie. Blah, blah, so triggers things.
Okay.
But
Well, if you would ask our mom, it'd be
Littering.
Anytime we're in the car and she sees somebody, litterbug! Like,
Yeah.
she rolls down the window and he yells it at them, like,
litterbug! I love that.
It's like a curse word. To
yes.
her.
She's like, I just hate it. I hate litterbugs.
Yeah.
Bunch of LBs running around out here.
Yes. Yeah.
Lit up. No, littering is a big thing, or like not cleaning up after yourself, and it's not your space. If you're in my car, get your trash out of the back seat.
Ooh,
Lord have mercy.
that's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
one. Oh, man.
Or like if you steal from your job, can I say that? And no, and like, okay, we all steal from our jobs, okay? But like, if you go out of your way to hide something from your manager, I feel like that's, am I just talking? I feel like that's a bad.
I feel like you've got names. No. Right? I feel like you've got.
Yeah, there's a situation here.
No, I can't.
There's a reason the rolling pin's missing at the bakery.
Right,
Everybody.
right. No. Yeah, if you just, I don't know. That's
I
not
don't
good
think
to me.
I've ever stolen from my job. Not like on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Like there have been times where like I've been doing something, I put it in my pocket, and then I get home later, I'm like, oh shit, well,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever been like, ooh, I need this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I.
Yeah, no.
When it would come to that, I would like either ask my manager if I could take something home, or I'd be like, oh, I know they're not gonna sell this tomorrow, so I can have it. Or like the amount of forks and spoons that I've stolen from my job, I will wash them and return them. So I'm not really stealing.
You're borrowing.
I'm borrowing, and I'm
Without
returning
telling
them.
anybody.
Oh, okay. All right. I take it off the list. I take it, whatever.
Oh, all
You
right.
can steal.
Yeah, so much for I just drink water. Yeah, now you're stealing.
I'm still a good person. I don't curse.
much.
Yeah.
No.
Littering is pretty bad.
Littering is bad. I won't say who, but somebody sat in that chair one time. And they're like, I'll be honest, I litter a lot. They're like, I'll be at a stoplight and I just throw things out the window. And I was like, I wanted to be like, we would only been talking for like 10 minutes. And I kind of wanted to be like, I want to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I was like,
All right. Thank you for coming.
yeah, hey, yeah, appreciate it.
Don't even validate their parking.
Yeah.
I take their ticket and rip it. Good luck.
That's like $20 for 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, sorry. No, the shopping cart thing drives me
Yes.
insane.
Yeah, that sucks.
It drives me. I watched someone a couple months ago. They loaded their groceries in the back of their car, and then they took their cart and just sent it sailing into the parking lot. And I was like, oh, yeah, that should be jail time. Like that should be.
Yes.
All right. Well, this weekend you got to go to county. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Bologna sandwiches for you. The fact all that
Bologna
effort,
sandwich.
no mustard, no mayo. All the effort it took you to push it into the universe, you could have put into
Yeah.
the corral.
Exactly.
That's so stupid.
That's the.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
annoying.
And you're
It's
finding
so
trying to find a parking space and there's a cart in there and you can't.
Let me tell you something. I'm ramming that cart.
you.
No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm ramming that person.
Yeah. The amount of
I'll
times
hunt you down.
Best way to tell if someone's a bad person, walking across the street, right? You have a green light. They're walking across the street with the phone in their hand looking at, dog, I'm trying to go.
Oh, if
I'm
you're
trying to
oh,
speed.
Yeah.
if I have the green light and you're going,
Yes.
like if the light changes,
Yeah.
and you're halfway, I need to see some effort.
I need
I need
gusto.
to see knees to chest,
Yes.
Yeah.
finger guns,
Yeah.
something. You know, like put a little effort into it. But if you just keep walking, oh, I will get as close to you as I can and then just honk and just get that startle out of
Yes.
them.
There have been times where I've seen that and I've just kept going. Try to scare them. Yeah. It works. You
The
know?
people I've almost hit. Let me tell you.
Yeah. They'll be like,
It's like a school
It's
field
like,
trip or whatever. They're like pulling the kids out of the way.
Nah, get them kids out the way. I'm on the road.
I'm on my way to a movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss the previews.
I gotta go see Beetlejuice.
Burr, burr. Okay, best Duolingo character.
Let me tell you the worst off the bat.
Okay.
Lily.
I hate Lily. I hate
Okay,
her.
Purple-haired
Lily?
freak.
Duolingo, if you're listening, and I know that you are, get rid of Lily.
Please,
we don't
we're
need her.
Begging you.
She's the worst.
What does she
Why?
do?
She's like, okay, so
So Lily is this purple one right in the middle,
Yeah.
right? With
Okay.
the RBF. And when you get things right, like when you get an answer right, she's like, whatever. Like she
Yes.
does this, or
Yes.
she'll just be like,
yes,
and it's like,
yes.
no.
She'll be like, she'll send a notification to you, and she's like, you can do your lesson now if you want or not, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Girl, okay, then I won't.
Yeah.
I'll use a streak freeze. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got it like that.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I got 3 streak freezes.
Ugh.
I can't stand Lily.
my
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
I had to get that off my chest.
I'm glad you did. You know who's my favorite though?
Who's your favorite?
Oscar.
Oscar's pretty good. His voice is very deep and
I
rich.
love it. I love it.
Dulcet tones.
Yeah, I love it. I love it when he has a D word.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm learning Spanish. So like he was the one that taught me the word disculpe, but he's like disculpe like that, and I would walk around my house going disculpe like that, demasiado,
Yes.
demasiado like that. And why is there a bear?
Why?
Why is there a bear?
Random
bear.
This picture doesn't really show him. He's just in the back,
He
but
has a
like
scarf on for some
it's
reason.
all people, all different ethnicities, all walks of life, and then a bear.
Think
Por
the bear
qué?
name- Por qué?
Por
Why
qué?
is he here?
Por qué bear?
Yeah.
I don't know that one yet.
Porky bear.
Yeah.
Porky Bear.
Porky bear.
Surayya, just going off of
Just looks.
visuals. Who's your favorite? Who's the best?
We're gonna find out some personal preferences.
Yeah.
Just going off of appearance, who do you hate?
I feel like the one
The
that.
one with the turban? Oh,
No,
I'm kidding.
The one. The one that
Whoa.
looks like she's from Encanto. The one next to him.
oh,
This
okay,
one?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah. The one that
yeah.
goes.
What is her name? don't
I
know
hear
her name.
secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the conspiracy theory that she's the true villain of that? Because she can hear everything.
And
So
she
she
don't
has to know that the house is cracking because she can hear it. She has to know Bruno lives in the walls.
Yes.
And she's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about like that because she wants the house to crumble.
Now that's
she wants the
interesting.
family.
Yeah.
And she was into Mirabelle's boyfriend.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I hate her now. Let's find another one. The baby's not controversial, right?
Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
like his voice actually.
No, Junior.
Junior. The
Junior.
dad is Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Junior.
Junior.
¿Dónde está mi videojuego?
Sí.
Yeah, Papa.
Bop, bop,
Yes.
beep, papa.
Yes. He's so. There's something so like angelic about his
Chocolate.
He's like 2 tickets to Barcelona, please.
yeah. You're like, what? Where's this kid going?
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Lily's pretty cool. They had like this weird backstory that Lily was like a spy in the 70s.
The old lady.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Like every now and then they hint at it. Like, well, back when I was in the like whatever, and you're like, what?
Yes.
What is this about?
So,
But
where did she come from?
best type of donut.
Blueberry cake.
Ah,
That's the
That's
best
real.
one.
Really?
that's real.
Blueberry cake. I don't like blueberry. I don't like blueberry muffins. I don't like.
Man, get this punch. bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get this punch. Line up.
I like how you said, "Get this punch." Like, come over here.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I gotta be like, okay. I just
Yeah,
get
like
up
you're
and-
willingly
I just
coming
go
over.
like,
Yes, ma'am.
bah. Okay.
Do it quickly.
No. I'm apple fritter all day.
Apple fritters
They're
are
not
very
bad.
good.
They're not
Apple
bad.
fritter is a recent discovery in my life that I didn't know. Like I always stayed away from it. Like as a kid, I'd be like, "Ooh, apple fritter! I don't want that. Apple's gross," like that. And now I'm like, "It's the greatest thing I've ever had."
It is.
But you eat one, and the rest of the day you're like,
yes.
like that, and then I just feel like I'm always just burping. That and the these ones,
Those are good.
Yeah,
with
those
the
are good.
like the super deep fried ones that like crinkle out, or
Yeah.
like they're like split.
Yeah, secret favorite.
Those
for
will
sure.
those will.
What?
I said secret favorite of mine.
Favorite?
Brother. Favorite.
I like plain glazed are pretty good.
It depends. Okay, so who has? All right, so who has the best plain glaze?
Can I say?
If we had like Dunkin's, Krispy Kreme,
Schnucks.
Schnucks, yeah.
Can I say Krispy Kreme?
I mean, you can say whatever you want. Yeah.
True. Yeah, I'd say Krispy Kreme. Very good to me. Who has
Okay,
the
all right,
best
all right.
one?
Okay.
No, Eric, I'm listening.
No. I'll give you that. Given off the ones that we just listed, Schnucks, Krispy Kreme, and Dunkin',
Yeah.
it's definitely Krispy Kreme.
Dunkin' is not very good to me.
Dunkin' is trash.
Okay,
all right.
What?
Okay, yeah.
Dunkin' these donuts in the trash.
Yeah,
I know that's
yeah, right. Yeah, Dunkin'. I don't know what you're doing. Speaking of trash, this just reminded me. I love St. Louis. I love St. Louis foods. Gooey butter cake, pork steak, toasted ravioli, right? Trashed wings belong in the trash. That's why they're called trash wings.
Now I've heard of them. I've never had them.
It's the worst. I don't understand. It's taking something that's already good and just being like, what if we made this bad? You know? It's so what they do, for people that don't know what trashed wings are, it's a St. Louis thing for whatever reason. They put the sauce on the wings, then fry them,
Oh,
pull them out of the fryer,
yeah.
sauce them again, fry them again.
Oh,
Why
no.
are we?
So every time you fry it, it just boils all the sauce and flavoring off the wing. So then when you get it back, it's like super crunchy,
yeah.
but you're like, it kind of just tastes like boiled chicken.
Ew.
Exactly. And they're called trashed wings because they belong in the garbage. They are terrible. Wings are good. Stop messing with it.
Yeah.
Stop. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy. That really offended me the first time I had them. I was like, "Come on,
It
St. Louis."
offended you?
Yeah, it did.
You were like, oh my,
Oh my days.
Oh Lord.
Oh my word.
Oh,
oh great heavens!
honey, get in here. Look at the thing.
You get it?
Have you seen what they're doing?
You gotta know what they're doing to these
What the
wings.
devil is going on here?
Do it again. Do it again.
What the devil? Yeah.
What the devil are they doing?
Yeah. So if you come to St. Louis and someone offers you trashed wings, say absolutely not.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Just kick it from their hands. into
Yeah,
the trash.
you don't need to do that. Wait, what's the point? Like, explain to me. Make it make sense. You can't. Yeah, I'm just in the back of a kitchen at a TGI Fridays, like, make it make sense.
Sir.
Yeah, they're like, sir, you can't be back here. I'm just walking into like a corporate office, or
Yeah.
so Hooters corporate office or whatever. You just walk in and just hang up the phone with the secretary. Like, hey, I just get everybody in the conference room. I'll be real quick. They're like, excuse me, who are you? I'm Eric. I'm a comedian, but I've got $1 million idea. You just, everybody real quick, I won't take your time. Stop it. Stop.
Whatever's going on here.
Yeah.
Cut
Stop it. You look like you have a bright idea. Put it away. We don't need it.
Turn it off.
Just shh. Best store-bought cookie. That look.
I don't like.
I was like, did I have?
cookies.
You don't like cookies?
Not for real.
Okay, you like no cookies, or you just don't like these? Like, I understand if you don't like these.
I don't like those, but I don't really like cookies.
Really? So, like, if you went home and your mom was like, Taji, I just made these.
You not eating the oatmeal cookies?
I'll eat an oatmeal cookie. I'll eat a white chocolate macadamia nut.
white chocolate macadamia nut is so fire.
Yeah.
So slept on.
Right.
I like the raspberry ones from Subway.
I was
Have you
thinking-
ever had those?
No.
The raspberry
Cheesecake?
cheesecake thing? Yeah,
I think
raspberry
it's-
cheesecake cookies.
I
or
think
something.
it's white chocolate raspberry cheese. Something like that. Something
but
like that.
they're good to me. Yeah.
Are you a cookie person?
No.
She's a brownie girl.
Yeah. Brownies.
Okay.
I don't really like brownies either.
So you're not a sweets person.
I am a sweets person. I just don't like brownies.
Are you more like a sugar sweets person, or are you like a chocolate?
I would say sugar.
I'm talking about like, are you Sour Patch Kids sweets, or are you like Snickers sweets?
I would say Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
I don't like chocolate that much. I do like Snickers. I do like chocolate bars with nuts in them.
Well, that's how my daughter is.
Uh-huh.
She's like Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, sugar sweets.
Yeah.
You know, versus like my wife and I are like cheesecake, cookies, ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't even really like ice cream that much. I'll be honest.
Blasphemous.
It bothers me.
Purgatory
I'm old.
for you.
I'm old. If I eat more than have like more than a couple spoonfuls, the rest of the night it's like the donut thing. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel good.
No,
yeah.
that's real.
Not for me. Yeah. I live the best life when I eat ice cream.
Yeah, well, I'm probably 12 years older than you. So wait, just you check your wrist, like you've got a running
Your watch
timer.
is in years.
You've got a running timer of how old I am. Like,
This one says 13.2.
Yeah, that's funny. But out of this list, I would say for the culture,
For the culture.
the culture.
the cookie culture, Oreo.
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 Oh, okay.
I
was
saw
like,
this video of this French girl trying to say Oreo, and she was like, Oreo.
oh
That's
yeah.
pretty funny.
This is a dog
I prefer
language.
Oreo thins to the Oreos.
Sorry. You prefer Oreo thins?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met everybody I know is like, oh, double stuff.
Ew.
That's too much icing.
That's too much cream.
I don't
Yeah.
like
Too
Oreos.
creamy. I had to say it that way.
Okay. I don't like Oreos.
Yeah.
The first time I ever said that on this podcast, I had like 100 comments that are like, I'm gonna burn your house down. How do you not like Oreos? I'm like, I don't like
The
Oreos.
aftertaste is not good.
Yeah, and then you look and there's like black specks in your teeth and you're
Yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
no. Oh.
Downside for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not as so honestly, if I had to pick one of the pictures here, I gotta go Chunky Chips Ahoy. I don't trust Chewy Chips Ahoy
You
at
like
all.
the hard Chips Ahoy?
I like the hard Chips Ahoy, but they have more chocolate. And that,
Chunky.
yeah, chunky.
I like them big.
Yeah, exactly. Chewy, I don't trust. You shouldn't be allowed to sit on a shelf for 6 months.
No, that's very
and
real.
still be like bendy. That's
That's how you know that's not made with butter, though. It's made with like something where the fat is liquid at room temperature.
it's made with rubber. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is. It's like, well, I don't know what you're like.
made with grease.
Yeah, exactly. You don't like cookies, but what do you think of these?
I hate those.
Yeah.
When I was a
Tastes like
child, I
Play-Doh.
used to like them.
Well, yeah. When I was a
I
child.
did childish things.
Exactly. But now that I'm a man, I almost put some Bible stuff in there because I was like, I know Taji.
Yeah.
Taji gets down like that,
I
but
get down with my Lord.
Yeah.
Jesus!
but then I also was like, yeah, it could make her uncomfortable, so I might not.
Maybe the next episode.
yeah. Well, I was trying to think the other day. I had a good one of like, who's the best dad in the Bible?
Oh.
And you obviously you can't pick
You can't pick God.
the father,
Yeah.
right? You know, because that's the cheap answer. But if you had to say who's the best dad in the Bible,
Yeah.
there's a lot of bad
Yeah.
dads. There, and like
Yeah.
all the heroes, it's like,
Woo. No, that's very real. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to come at it from like a child's perspective of like this, like for Abraham and Isaac. Horrible father. You will kill me.
what? Well,
Tie
it's
me
like,
up and take my life.
hey, Dad,
Crazy.
what happened to my half brother Ishmael?
Oh.
He was here yesterday. Where'd he go? And then Abraham's like, well, he's in the desert.
Yeah. He's gone.
Yeah. Your mom got mad that he was here, so we told him he had to leave.
Your mom
Wait,
Oh
what?
my gosh, I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Sarah is stupid.
Sarah's
Respectful.
trifling.
Not trifling.
No.
She's
And then
trifling.
like every time, every time that Abraham wanted to go somewhere, he was probably like, where are we going this time, Dad? Like anytime they started to go uphill at all, he'd probably be like,
So where's the sack?
you been talking to the Lord today?
Yeah,
What, you got any to-dos?
What did God tell you to do today?
Yeah.
Does it involve me?
Everywhere he goes, he's pulling a sheep with him.
Yeah,
Like, just in case.
So funny.
It's like, we got one. Just in case everyone's worried. we got a spare.
Yeah.
But him, David, great king.
Great king.
Maybe the best character in the Bible,
Right.
besides Jesus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Terrible dad.
Horrible father.
Horrible dad.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
And then,
Dang.
he goes to Solomon, supposed to be like the wisest man that ever lived.
Horrible father.
Horrible father. Exactly.
Dang, that's a good question. I might have to look back and study.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be getting into the word more.
I do it I've got a little app. It's called Bible in a Year, and it takes a chunk out of the Bible, and every day it's like 20 minutes, and then they like break it, they read it, a couple chapters from a couple different books, and then break down what it means. And by the time you do the whole year, you've done the whole Bible. Yeah. It's I like it.
Nice.
It's kind of like my cool reset for the day. And then it's like, oh, yeah, I need to stop being.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gotta stop drinking Gatorade.
No more cucumbers for me. Okay. Best type of Mexican food. We've got quesadillas, burritos, and tacos. But, I mean, fajitas,
Ooh,
whatever.
It's between chimichangas and enchiladas.
Oh.
Do you go out to eat for an enchilada?
But Ima makes the best enchiladas.
That's what I'm saying. But that's black people enchilada. See?
You're right,
That's
you're
what I'm
right.
saying.
So chimichanga.
Blaxican.
Now, okay, so wait. A chimichanga, give me if I'm wrong. A chimichanga is pretty much just a fried burrito,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm just to clarify.
Yes. I'm a big burrito girl.
Big fat burrito.
Big
thick.
fat thick burrito, meat stuffed. Yeah.
Have you ever had Abelardo's?
Yeah.
Oh my! We were literally just talking about going there after this.
Oh, I love
It's so good.
Abelardo's.
Eric.
It's so good.
Every
Taji, it's a sign.
we're going. Every Tuesday when I drive to Funny Bone, I have to go down Page, and Abelardo's is on page. Dog. Yummy.
It doesn't help that they're open till 3 a.m.
Literally.
too. And it's like, no, I can't eat. I can't. It's too late. It's too late to eat. You're gonna wake up all night with indigestion.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh man, but like
But that rice.
my favorite. So I don't know if this one does it. I've never had it, but there's one by my house, which is weird because we never get any like authentic things. Like we have Taco Bell and Taco John's, which is like
Taco John.
yeah,
Not
exactly.
even taco.
It's not even Taco Juan's.
Yeah.
Taco John's. But Abelardo's has a flaming hot Cheeto burrito. Oh, it's so good.
Okay,
it's
can
like
we split
steak,
one of those? You think we split
steak,
one of those?
chicken,
Okay.
fries,
Whoa.
cheese, sour cream, and then flaming hot Cheetos like in it. And it is so good. It's like one of those like ugh. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
We all just sprint out.
Steak and chicken? Oh. Okay.
I love it. It has jalapenos in there too. I forgot
Let me
because
tell you something.
We love the jalapenos.
you like spicy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't put this in here, but I almost did. Best hot sauce.
Louisiana.
We're partial to
Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's a hidden. Oh,
Yes.
that
Right?
is-
It's a sleeper
yes.
pick.
Yes.
it is. I love it. One drop does it.
Yeah.
It says it. Lie, but
Maybe 3. But I mean,
No,
like, yeah.
about 15, but no, very good. Yeah.
I love. If you would have said Texas Pete, I would have turned the cameras off and
It's
we would have been like,
disgusting. More
well,
like Texas beat.
yeah.
Now beat you up.
Oh.
Texas beat your ass.
Oh.
Well,
Ass.
Pardon me, what?
Texas. Yeah, this is a clean podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really?
No.
I was like, I just watched a podcast. I mean, I just watched a clip. Scott said that the Chicago hot dog was effing disgusting.
Yeah.
I know it's not clean.
Yeah. So my whole thing is like when I'm on stage, I don't cuss on stage. I don't like cussing on stage, and I try to be clean. But I also feel like it's not my job to tell people what they can and can't say.
Yeah.
So it's like if someone comes on and they're super dirty, well, that's them. You know,
Yeah.
it's not me, but whatever. And I don't know. And then every now and then I get carried away. And I was in the military. Like I have a master's degree in swearing. You know, it's like a second language to me.
I bet.
So there are times where it's like I'm not even trying, and then boop, it just comes out, and I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, it was bad. Like when it was bad when so I didn't live with my daughter until she was 5, and I wasn't used to being around kids.
Oh.
And then I was just going about my life, and my wife would be like, "Hey, pause,
Can't keep doing that.
can't say that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's right, yeah. Whoops,
There are
sorry."
children here.
Yeah. Okay. Best type of dip at a Mexican restaurant: queso dip, guac, salsa.
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 Really?
Yeah.
It must be the Caucasian in me. I
like
gotta go.
queso?
Oh yeah, of course.
No, white
Liquid
people
cheese.
love Yeah.
White people would bathe in it. You have no idea. I don't think Mexican restaurants understood when they came out with this. Like, this is $1 billion industry.
Shut up. Liquid queso is $1 billion.
Liquid cheese, the white cheese.
The white one?
The
You don't like-
white-
you don't
queso
like-
blanco. Queso blanco con jalapenos. Every day, all day.
You don't like nacho cheese?
It's fine. I don't trust it. I don't
Really?
trust it.
Sometimes it'd be too
Somebody
thick.
told me that it was plastic once. Is like that's because it never solidifies. It's always liquid, and I'm like, don't trust that. Don't trust a cheese that's always cheese, no matter what. You know, like it should be hard,
Yeah.
and then you have to melt it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the queso because
It gets
if
hard.
you don't eat it quick, it like starts to thicken up.
Yeah.
You know. Now, if you were gonna dip, do you mess with guacamole at all?
I rock with the guac.
Okay. Some people don't. My wife hates it. She's like, it's gross. I'm like, it's delicious.
Yeah.
And it's healthy fats. It's good for your heart.
Healthy fats. Avocados.
Yeah. While I shovel tortillas and cheese
Right.
in my face.
Deep
This is
fried
a healthy fat.
tortillas.
It's okay. She's like, Eric, you just ate 3 chimichangas.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had guac, so it's okay.
It balances out.
No, if you had to pick, all right, so if you were going to dip a chip and you were going to go in order, like say I want multiple dips,
Oh.
what order are you going in?
Are you thinking? I'll go.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I would go, I think, salsa first, then guac, and then cheese. But like the queso. So then you could like pour the queso. You don't have to dip the queso.
Okay. All right.
But I now, after saying it, I realized that was wrong.
No. I was going to tell you were wrong until you said pouring the queso.
See?
All right. Well, first of all, you don't want to do that because you're going to lose queso. All right. You're going to lose quality.
If you pour it over the chip that's
That-
over the plate with a
Queso
bunch of
doesn't
chips on-
drizzle well. All
Okay,
right. It
all right.
it sloshes. That's a
Oh my gosh.
trust me, Taji. All right. This is something I'm well versed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm experienced.
I have a little bit of knowledge in this. But you can't take a cold into a hot. So you can't take the salsa or the guac into the queso because whatever little residue is left behind cools down the cheese. So you got to scoop cheese and then go into salsa or guac because whatever cheese is left behind, that's okay. But the majority You know what I mean?
You don't want
you're not
guac in your
replenishing your
queso.
reserves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Surayya?
Yeah, okay. With your knowledge now installed in me,
Not installed. Downloaded.
queso, then guac, then salsa. I think.
Yeah, that's the
I
way
back
to go.
that up. Salsa, nice covering of, because I feel like the salsa will stick to the guac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the queso is a bit of a binder. Yeah.
Binder. Yeah.
Binder.
Oh,
I love when your intrusive thoughts win. You're just like binder.
Yeah, because I feel like guac is thick enough to have something on top of it. You can't do guac last, I don't think.
No.
right. Exactly.
No. All right. Well, now that we all agree.
Yeah.
Okay? Now that we get the important stuff out of the way. And they're not all food, I promise. Best bar arcade game. I know you're not really out at bars much, but when we do open mics and stuff, is there one that catches your attention and you're like, if I had a quarter?
If I had a quarter, I would do pinball.
What pinball? Is there like a specific pinball game that you would go to?
I think at Platypus they have a Pulp Fiction pinball machine.
Yeah.
So I guess I would play that.
Yeah.
I would play anything Ninja Turtle.
Oh my gosh. You remember the old arcade one? No. You don't remember the old Ninja Turtle arcade
I'm
game?
22. No.
Well, they still, I mean, you had Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yeah, but I only went like once. See?
Okay. Up, Down.
Yeah.
The arcade bar.
Yes.
Right? The good pizza, by the way, but also arcade games. They had the 4-person arcade game where you could play as any of the 4 Ninja Turtles. And it was just like a scroll like to the side, and it's like punch, kick, jump. It was like the only things you could do. And I loved that game. I would go to birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese and just the entire time, and like I'd miss the cake, the presents, the pizza, everything. I would just be there from the time I got dropped off until my dad was like, "Hey, you ready to go?" And I'd be like, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? Love that game.
Oh, Pac-Man.
Really?
I feel like that you have to.
I get Pac-Man gives me anxiety.
It low-key does. I don't like things chasing me.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I can picture myself as a ghost, just like like that, and you just
Waka, waka, waka. Yeah, no, yeah.
That's what they need to do instead of like in horror movies where it's like the music like like that. That's not creepy to me, but a repetitive noise like waka 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 waka, and it gets like a little bit louder. I'd be like, okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
No, that would.
It's like the Backrooms games.
Oh my god.
Where it's just like some random
Obama
person.
head.
It's like when he gets closer, he's like, Obama.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Yeah. That's scary.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. Or it's like the skibbity toilet head. Like, oh my gosh, whatever.
I think I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say just.
Yeah.
Next question. Surayya, do you have a best arcade game?
I am not well versed in this universe.
Neither
it's
am I. I just threw stuff out. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
She's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I
She
won't
gave me that
lower
look.
my standards.
Literally.
I gotta say though, honestly, if it's the big buck hunter,
Those are good.
yeah. I love those. And they make me so mad sometimes because it's like every time you're like, oh, I've got a perfect shot, and then like some random animal runs in
Yeah.
front of you, and it's like, oh, you shot a squirrel, 2 points, and you're like, I shot the deer.
Yeah.
I get, but I like the safari ones where you can like, they get crazy. Like I saw one that had like a medieval times option where you could hunt dragons and stuff, like but with a shotgun. Like,
That's so funny.
it's like they're getting creative with it. I like it. Matt and Sean at Westport, golden tea
They love
all
that
day.
golden tea.
I put that picture in there just for Sean when he came on. And he's like, well, golden tea. Obviously. Yeah, you got it. Okay, best TV dad.
Best. Ooh. this question.
It's okay. Well, first of all, we'll just
Not
right.
the actor, not the actor, not the actor.
Right.
The character.
Bill Cosby, terrible person. Dr. Huxtable, upstanding gentleman. All right? Fine, upstanding gentleman. I always thought that, like, growing up, I would be, like, Phil Dunphy or maybe Uncle Phil, maybe Dr. Huxtable, like, when I was a dad. But I'm definitely closer to Bernie Mac and not John Connors, that's Terminator. What?
John Goodman.
John Goodman,
That's
but
John Goodman?
Connors is his last name. What's his name in the show?
Oh, I don't know.
Dan Connors.
I'll let you go first.
I think I am partial to Uncle Phil. Because watching Fresh Prince, I was like, yeah, that's a dad. Even though Hillary was like, give me money. And he was like,
Money, please.
Money, please.
Go ahead.
Do you remember when they killed her fiance?
Yes! He was like literally gonna propose to her like on TV, and he was like, "Will you?" And he like fell off.
He was bungee jumping. He was bungee jumping, and it was like, "Will you marry?" And then it because they didn't tie the bungee cord, like the other end of the bungee cord or something like that. And she's like,
and then the next episode, she was just like, "Daddy, I want to go more."
Yeah.
That's so funny. I love when TV shows have no consequences.
Continuity.
Continuity either, yeah.
Yeah. I was just talking about that yesterday with somebody that they were watching Baywatch, and it's like season 7, and one of the main characters, his best friend comes to town, and he's like, "Oh man, I haven't seen you in forever," and it's like, you've never once mentioned this guy. You know? How good of a friend is he?
Right.
We've known you for 7 years and you've never mentioned Billy once. And then you find out in that episode, last year Billy's wife was murdered by like gang members or something like that. And he was like, I had no idea. And it's like, you didn't know your best friend's wife was murdered? You're a terrible friend, man.
Yeah.
Then next episode, Billy's gone. They don't talk about it ever again. It's done. Right? And it's like, all right, yeah, that's a bad friend.
Yeah. I'd have to say, Senor Huxtable.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about like, and I watched the Cosby Show, but I don't know too much about it. But like, I watched A Different World, and I feel like this is going off of feelings and vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like he raised his kids with a little bit of freedom, but like this strictness of like, you're going to be who I want you to be, but also you have space to be who you want to be. But also then I'm going off of like really Claire Huxtable instead. I just know he was eating sandwiches.
Yeah, he always said, there was always that. I remember an episode where he was like hiding sandwiches. Like he had like a truck or whatever, and he hid a sandwich in it. And it's like every time he was getting ready to like sit down, they'd be like, Dad. He'd be like, oh. Which is so unrealistic. As a dad, if I sit down with food and someone's like, Dad, come here. I'm like, no, you come here.
I don't
like
eat that sandwich.
Yeah. The other day, my son, I was in my room, and my wife and I were just sitting there talking. And my son was in the living room, and he goes, Dad, come here. And I was like, no, you come here. And he's like, I need your help with something. And I was like, well, then bring it in here. Like that. And then it was just a pause, and he goes, okay, well, then will you help me unscrew the TV from the wall? And I was like, oh, damn. And my wife looked at me, she goes, that's you. That's 100%. And I was like, okay, all right.
I get
it. Best comedy movie from like the early 2000s. You're 22, so maybe early 2000s was before your time.
I will say Mean Girls is pretty good.
Mean Girls is one of the best.
Yeah.
It's one of my all-time favorite.
Have you?
I've not seen it.
She hasn't
sorry.
You haven't seen Mean Girls? Don't watch. They remade it. They made a new version, and it is garbage.
But it's a musical.
But it is garbage. It's garbage. They took out all the funny parts from the movie, and they were like, they changed it all around, and it's all like, No.
Don't tell me it's this woke PC. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it was, the thing is, when you think about that movie and when it came out, which it's over like 20 years
I
old.
think it came out in 2004.
Yeah. So when you watch it, you're like, this is pretty woke, you know?
Yeah.
But like considering when it came out, you're like, oh, this isn't, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say. I don't remember it word for word, but it's just funny jokes.
Yes.
I love it that Tim Meadows is so funny as the principal. Like, there's a part where like he has every girl in the high school in the gym, and he's like, we are going to work through these issues. I will keep you here all night. We can't keep them past 3. I will keep you here till 3.
Yeah.
Like, that's so funny. And, oh man, I love that movie.
Can I say Shrek?
Yes, you can.
I think Shrek was 2000.
Yes, it was. I think actually, it was 2001.
Oh!
Yeah, because pre 9/11, I only remember this. I only remember this because on my 11th birthday, I was supposed to go to a go-kart track with all my friends in my class, but it was raining, so we couldn't go. And so my dad was like, pivot, we're all going to go see Shrek. And so we all went, and we took up like the back row. There was like 7 of us. I had a really small class. And we all sat in the back row, and we were singing Smash Mouth.
I would hate that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have, but
Yeah.
we were like, hey now, you're an all-star. Yeah.
Hey!
But that movie was so funny to me for so long.
Yeah.
That and Anchorman.
Anchorman. I've seen Anchorman.
The more you
seen it?
Yeah.
the more you think about movies that came out in this time period, the more you're like, oh wait, oh what about this? Oh man, there's so many good ones.
Yeah, that's good.
Zoolander?
Yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
I
feel like
that might have been late '90s.
Are you? Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. We'll allow it, but I want to say it was like 98, 99.
Okay. No,
maybe.
take it off the list then. Take it
Okay.
off. We'll do Anchorman.
Get rid of it. Throw it out.
Get rid of it. Cut it.
No, what was it? What was the other one I was thinking about the other day? I couldn't remember. Oh, I forgot.
Can we Google comedy movies?
Yeah. I got to do it from my phone, but
Google.
We're all gonna do it.
we're all going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a race.
No, I spelled 2000s wrong.
Aha, I got it.
Hangover. Wait.
Yeah, the first Hangover.
I don't really think they're funny.
2009.
The first Hangover was hysterical to me. The second and third.
The second one,
I
I
was
couldn't
like,
get past 10 minutes. I was like, I'm done. I can't do it.
The first one though. The first one made me laugh so hard. I remember being in the movie theater like, oh, I need him to pause it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't catch my breath. Like
That's
my
so
stomach
good.
hurts.
Just yelling to
Pause it! Stop it! Stop!
That's
Oh!
That's such a good compliment.
Oh, Dodgeball.
White chicks.
Great one. White Chicks.
I've seen white chicks. Don't look at me like
No,
that.
I wasn't looking at you like that. I was just saying, yes, white chicks. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Slay, white chicks. I saw, now based off Google, it said American Psycho.
That's a comedy?
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
The only funny
make me
part of that
laugh.
movie to me is when he killed Jared Leto, because I don't like him. But he was like, he was talking about like Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah.
And he was like, it wasn't until their sophomore album like that. He's doing this like weird dance,
Yeah.
and then he like moonwalks, and then he's like, "Hey, Mark," like that. And I was like, "Whoa!"
I just saw a clip from it where Christian Bale tried to choke that guy from behind in the bathroom at the urinal.
Yeah.
And then the guy turned around and kissed his hand and was like, "You want to be with me?" It was so funny.
I thought I'd been getting a vibe from
Yes!
that. And Christian's like,
He's like, ugh. And he just left the bathroom.
It's so funny that because like he's such a psychopath that like someone shows him his business card and he's like, it's whalebone with an imprinted board like that, and he's just like, it's so elegant yet so beautiful. Oh, and then he just like nods or whatever, and I'm like, that's a business
That's
card.
what I'm saying. I'm like, there's no difference. You can't even tell the difference between the fonts. What are you talking about? What are you talking? This is
What eggshell with navy border?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Shut up.
It's
Shut up.
so stupid. I don't know. I really don't think that's a comedy.
Yeah. Google lied.
Yeah.
The one time.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie. You said you like superhero movies. Do you do Batman?
I rock with Batman. We rock with Batman.
We rock with Batman.
I was going to actually say we like Christopher Nolan's Batman.
Okay.
But then I was like, no, you said broad, so superhero.
Well, these are just, best Batmans. I've got every Batman up here from like the 1930s all the way through Robert.
I just saw this video of somebody was on Tubi and they were watching some Batman movie from
The Batman movie? Yeah.
and they were like, "You Jap murderer!"
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And they're like, no, Batman, no! yeah.
Yes.
What?
No, it's
And it was throughout like the whole movie.
Yeah, it's
like they're just
Kept saying,
that means the color of your skin matches the character of your or whatever.
Yes,
And it's like,
yes.
no, Batman, no, what?
oh my God.
It's like straight World War II propaganda.
oh
like,
my God.
and it's not even an Asian guy playing the It's not. It's just a guy like squinting and like.
Shut up! That is so fun. Some guy squints.
if I find it, I'll
Oh.
send it to
Oh.
you. If I find it.
I've got you now, Batman. It's like, no.
Freeze. Okay.
Christian Bale's my favorite.
Christian
Batman.
Bale is such a slay.
That whole trilogy, I love.
Yeah.
The first Batman
first-
Begins, I was like,
Batman. Okay, so when there's a trilogy, I don't know why, but I'm usually like the second movie is the best. I love the first Batman Begins. I love Batman Begins. Like with
Really?
Yeah.
Over The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight was very good.
It was very good, but I'm just
Just
partial to like origins. I love
I get. Yeah.
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
I rock with that.
Well, that was a little hard to believe. They were like, there was this ancient Eastern mystic sorcerer, Liam Neeson.
Right,
and I was
right.
like,
This tall.
yes,
tall
this
Scottish
tall
guy.
Irish man
Yeah.
has mastered the art of Himalayan.
Right.
But, and you're like,
No. Okay, can I say something? I'm watching Cobra Kai right now, and this is my whole thing. I'm like, why are we taking karate lessons from a bunch of white men that like
Sensei Lawrence is just hilarious.
I hate it so much. I'm hate
Sensei
watching
Larry. It's like,
Sensei Bob here.
Sensei.
this is my Sensei Cliff. It's like,
Sensei Chris.
and what?
Robert Pattinson wasn't bad.
He wasn't. Yeah, I liked it a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I would. My favorite thing. My favorite thing now is there's a bunch of people who like will put on a Batman mask. Like I saw one the other day of this kid who is like, he's kind of like a tubby little Mexican kid, and he was standing on top of a rolling chair, and he had a Batman mask on, and he was just going, something in the wet, like that, and then the chair rolled and he fell.
I have yet to see Ben Affleck's. I don't know why I'm so late to the game because I personally love Ben Affleck.
Okay, so Ben Affleck in Superman versus Batman. The movie's not great. Right. Most of the Batman scenes are pretty cool. There's one scene that is the best 4.5 minutes of Batman footage ever. Really? You can find it on YouTube. Just type in Batman warehouse scene and it'll pop up.
Okay.
And it is like the best Batman footage. I was like, that's why I can't hate on that movie because of that scene alone. And then the rest of the movie, you're waiting for more of it and you're like,
Oh, it peaked.
Yeah, but I mean, it does peak in the last 70% of the movie,
Okay.
so or like the last 30%, I guess. So you're like, okay, all right, but still, I want more, I want more. And then he was like rumored to be in all the like, oh, he's coming back for Justice League, and he's coming back for the Flash, and you're like, oh, cool, more Batman stuff,
Yeah.
and they're like, it never brings that back.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want it. Okay, controversial take.
I'm listening.
Best Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
Best Bruce Wayne.
Now that's good. That's interesting.
George Clooney.
Ah.
Best Bruce Wayne.
Explain.
Okay, so Bruce Wayne is supposed to be this billionaire playboy.
Philanthropist.
I just kind of yeah, exactly. Kind of like flippant. I don't really care about like whatever. I'm a celebrity. He's the only Batman that is actually, or he's the only Bruce Wayne that's actually like regarded as like Bruce Wayne's here. Oh, you know, Christian Bale does it a little bit, but he mostly is like hides away. He's like, I don't want to do
like
it.
a loser boy teen.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but there's a part where like Poison Ivy, I guess, comes up to him at a party and she's like, I want you to fund my research and blah, blah, blah. And he like looks at it and he goes, this wouldn't make any money. No thanks.
Oh.
And he like hands it to her and like, that's exactly what,
Yeah.
because Bruce Wayne's supposed to be
Yeah.
this like idiot. I only care about whatever. It's, I only do it if it makes a profit type thing, you know? And he's the best Bruce Wayne.
I love that.
Terrible Batman. Horrendous Batman. Horrendous Batman.
Horrible Batman.
He said, I saw an interview with him one time, and he said that he keeps a picture of himself in the Batman costume on his desk. So whenever someone brings him a script, he has to look at the picture and then read the script to be like,
Make sure this is good.
yeah, pay attention.
Funny.
Because he said he didn't read the Batman script. They were just like, do you want to be Batman? He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, that would be hard. If someone offered me a role like
That's what I'm
that,
saying.
I don't know if I would be like ballsy enough to
Let
be
me
like,
read it.
excuse me, can I make a suggestion?
But then also, I feel like you're George Clooney. You could do that.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
They probably would have rewrote the whole thing if you read it.
I don't like Michael Keaton's Batman.
Let me tell you something. I believe you. I don't know too much about it.
It's
Not good.
Everyone that loves it was a little kid when it came out. But when you go back and rewatch it, it's weird.
I don't believe him to be.
I don't believe him either. And there's this whole the first time he's ever on screen as Batman, in the first 30 seconds of the movie, there's two like ordinary robbers like on a rooftop, and he pops up behind him. They shoot him point blank in the chest like 4 times, and he flies on his back. Like he's like, bah! Like he like gets sprawled out. And then they're like, we got him. And then they just turn around and go back to what they're doing. And then he like slowly gets up, and it's supposed to be menacing. And it's like, no, you just knocked him on his butt.
Yeah.
Like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like if Mike Tyson showed up to a fight and the first punch just laid him out,
Then
people would be like, oh, okay, well, this fight's not going to be that
I've
much
done
fun.
my job.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like it. And then as there's a scene where like he grabs a fire poker and he like smashes a pot. And he's like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts, pal. Like that. And it's like, it's not intimidating. It's just like, what? Why would you say that?
You want to get nuts?
Yeah.
Bud?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, pal.
You want to get nuts? Yeah.
We can get nuts.
I'll take you and your whole crew. You, you crumb bum. Like, you're like, what? What?
Rumbo.
What?
Why are you speaking to me like this?
Let's just fight. Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You can just see the Joker and everybody. They're just like, I think we're just going to go.
Yeah.
Like,
Batman, we'll wrap it up.
yeah.
We can try this again.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Okay. Best concert you've ever been to?
Silk Sonic. It was in Vegas. It was Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. They
In
took our
Vegas?
phones. Yeah. We had to put our phones in a pouch. And then Bruno and Anderson was like, we took your phones away. We took your phones away. I was like, so you do it and then you taunt us. you're getting away with it
I would
because you're
be
cute.
a little nervous. Like, what is about to happen?
Right. He was like, they were like, we just want to have that old school feel.
You cannot call for help.
Uh-huh.
You cannot call for help.
We lock the doors. Like,
We lock the doors. There's a live tiger in the room.
that's
like
great.
That.
That was, oh my, no, that's, why am I actually getting scared like that happened to me? Ugh. Okay.
Have you, speaking of weird things to sing,
Mm-hmm.
have you seen that R. Kelly video?
Do you have your passport? Do you have your shots?
Do you want to come to America? Do you want to come with Robert to America?
Did I send you? You wouldn't have known if I sent you that. I
I
probably
know
did.
of this though.
Oh, you
yes,
see.
I do.
Do you have your
Yo.
shots?
And the people in the background, shots.
Shots.
Oh my god.
America.
And he was holding that note out. America.
It's so funny. It's so funny. It's
I-
terrible.
Yes.
It's horrific.
Yes.
So, I'm sorry. But it's funny.
But it was so funny. I think I was laid out on the floor first time I saw it. I was like, your shots?
Your
Or
shots.
is she a dog? What are we? But she, I think it was like Ethiopia TV or something. I was
Oh,
like,
it's-
yeah, might
oh.
need her shots.
Are America. Best concert?
I've only been to like 2 in recent years.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Mendes and the Jonas Brothers.
I thought you were going to say Sean Combs.
Can't call him Diddy anymore.
Yeah.
Brotherly love.
Right. I went to the Brotherly Love concert.
Puff. What?
Of those 2, I guess it was the Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers
They
concert
put on
was
a
very
show.
good.
They put on a show.
I had a dream that I went to it, so then we went to it. That's how I decide my life.
By dreams?
Mm-hmm.
That's how my sister picked the names for her kids.
Please tell me they're good names.
They are.
Okay.
They're all, well, I was going to say they're all Bible names, but they're not anymore. But they were. So like Michael, Rachel, Noah, and then Sophia. I don't know if there's a Sophia in the I don't remember a Sophia in the Bible. But anyway, yeah, that's how she picked them. She would be like, I had a dream that I was walking down the beach and all of a sudden like the waves went out and there was Michael written in the sand. And I was
Really?
like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
I mean, that's better than what I did.
Wait, you went to the Beyonce concert and Silk Sonic was better?
I did go to the Beyonce concert. That was good. It was good.
But
The
Silk
one
Sonic
here in
was like-
St. Louis?
Yeah.
The silver one or whatever, where everybody wore.
Everybody
silver
was
one.
wearing aluminum foil, smelling like baked potatoes. Yeah.
This is the best concert ever.
That was good. I'm knocking her down some points because she was like late. She was so late. And it was just her. She didn't have any openers.
That drives me nuts.
Yes,
Yeah.
dog. It was a Monday night. I
Yeah.
had work. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that because it like I can't think. I mean, obviously, I'm not Beyonce. I don't have the following she does. But if I had that many people coming to see me,
I'm being on time.
I'm on time, and
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you guys so much for being here. Without, I appreciate everything. You guys, I can help vacuum your cars after the show or
Right.
something. Like, thank you so much. You just paid my salary for a year.
You paid my daughter's tuition
Exactly.
from tonight.
Exactly. And she's like, I'll go on when I go on.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she smokes or whatever. I just picture her in the green room like, I'm going to finish this movie, you know?
Yeah.
Like, whoa,
That would-
Queenie.
That would pee me out if she was finishing a movie.
Yeah.
When she...
I hear stories about Kanye being like 4 hours late to a concert. And if my kid is a huge Kanye fan and we went to I'm a Kanye fan. I like his music. You know, he's got some wild opinions, but I don't like his music. But after 2 hours of them like, we just got report Mr. West has landed at the airport and he'll be here I'd be like, all right, well, looks like we got to go. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. West. Wake up, Mr. West.
Dog.
We got to.
I was like, what
These
does
are all
that
football
even
movies.
mean?
This was stuff I had for.
I'm like, who is Buffalo Bill?
You don't want to know.
Vegeta.
Vegeta? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Best Dragon Ball Z character? Vegeta. Do you mess with Dragon Ball?
We used to.
Do you do
watch it
anime
as
at all?
kids. No.
No.
That's the only
Just
anime
Dragon
I
Ball Z.
would have done. It's because our older siblings will watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, Taji.
I love hot dogs.
Do you really?
Yes.
She a fanatic.
I had 2 hot dogs for breakfast yesterday.
That's.
And then my stomach hurt for the whole day.
I wonder. Yeah.
Should have had a hot dog bowl.
Won't. Hot dog bowl. And what exactly is a hot?
Just chop up hot dogs. Put in a big old bowl.
Put in a big old bowl. Best hot dog topping.
Just
chili.
one or
Chili and cheese and onions and jalapenos.
Chili, cheese, onions, jalapenos. Mm-hmm. Okay. I hate chili. I hate all stews, all soups.
How do you get warm?
Blankets.
But like your soul. Like, you don't like chicken noodle soup?
No.
With a soda on the side?
No.
Wow.
No, I can't do. The closest thing that I will ever come to like a soup or stew or whatever is jambalaya. I love jambalaya, but I won't eat chili. I won't eat soup. I won't eat stew. I just.
You drink your coffee cold?
Sometimes, yeah. It's man.
No, not iced.
It's a little less than room to. No, there's no ice in here. I've purposely been sipping so it chills. I don't like getting my tongue burnt.
No, that's real.
I hate that's a big part of it, and also I want solids. Like I don't want, you know what I mean? Like I want food.
Yeah.
Food is solid.
Food is meat.
yeah. That's how I've been losing weight. As I'm going meat, vegetables only. Everything else can.
You can do carbs. Carbs are good for you.
You
Good carbs.
You can do carbs. Miss 2 hot dogs for breakfast. All right. I walk past a Cinnabon and I gain 3 pounds.
Well, eat whole grain pasta or something. Whatever. We're not gonna get into it.
We're gonna talk bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like, no, you need your macros.
Yeah.
Okay, Taj. Have you ever worked in a restaurant?
Yeah.
Well, you worked in a bakery, right?
And then I worked at a restaurant before.
Oh, nice. So would you rather be front of house or back of house?
I would rather be back of house because most of the time back of house is right. I know that there's the feud between front of house and back of house. Back of house is top tier.
All right, where do you see bartenders? Do they count as front of house or do they count as back of house?
Bartenders are front of house.
They're the hybrid. They're the daywalkers of the industry.
Shut up. That's so funny.
Yeah, because they have a foot in both worlds. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But back of house, always. Well, first of all, people don't want me around their food. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if I brought you your lunch today, you'd be like, is there anybody else?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I can cook it. You don't want me to.
We don't want to see you.
Yeah, you don't want to see me handle it. Yeah. I'm always back of house.
Yeah.
I love it. When I found this picture, so it's like we've got the front of house people and they're all smiling and happy, and then I Googled back of house. And it showed a bunch of people smiling and happy, and I was like, "That's not real. That's not real. I need a real photo." So I was like, I got these pictures of 2 bursts of flames coming out, and these guys like, "We got to order on 56." Like, hey man, I need mozzarella sticks to go. Let's go. You know.
I used to be a host, and that was the work. I hated talking to people. My manager would be like, Taji, you have to ask them how they're doing. I was like, but I don't care. Why?
I used to work the front podium at a comedy club, and I could not stand it because people are stupid.
Yes.
Everyone is stupid.
Everyone.
Doctors, lawyers, politicians, dumb.
Yes.
They come in and they just treat you like garbage. And you know how many times I'd stand at that podium. Hey guys, how we doing? Oh, good. Cool. Is it just the 2 of us tonight? Yep. So we're not meeting anybody? Nope, just the 2 of us. All right, cool. Well, we got a table for 2 over there. And they're like, oh, those are our friends we're meeting. And then they would go join it. And I'd be like, that it drives me. If I feel like your stupidity wastes my time, it's the biggest way to piss me off. Like, it's the biggest way to just be like,
So when we discussed that before, right? And
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm just.
Yeah.
I should just show. When people walk up, I should just be like, blah, 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 blah.
What is it? The Snoopy or what is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Peanuts.
Oh, I was
Wah. Yeah. Yes, Mrs. Johnson. Wah.
Surayya?
I'm guessing back of house because I don't like talking to people like that anyway.
Did you ever put, okay, so back of house, all right, like these things right here, these little metal things on the shelf, I don't know if you can see them. Did you ever stick your phone in it to play music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it won't.
Yes.
Everybody's like, oh, wouldn't it muffle the sound?
Nah, baby girl.
No.
Yeah, that mug amplifier.
yeah. That's a makeshift boombox. Walk down the street with
That's funny.
Yeah. No, that back of house for sure. Although, have you seen The Bear?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it. I can't finish it because it gives me so much anxiety.
It gives me anxiety too. Did you see that episode? It's in the first season, but there's an episode where they forget to turn off the online orders overnight.
And then just
So when they come in the next day, they're like, all right, ready? All right, we're going to go. Start. And it's like, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And they're like, whoa, we got 6, 7, 8. I need 57 beef sandwiches,
Yeah.
like that. And everybody's like running around. It's like, cha-ching, cha-ching. It just keeps going nonstop. And it, the
Yes.
whole episode,
Yes.
it's in the background. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Dog.
And, it gives me anxiety.
when I first started working back of house at Rooster, I would hear the sound of the thing in
You
my
worked at
dreams.
Rooster?
Yeah. Downtown Rooster.
I love Rooster so much.
Yeah.
That and, okay. Do you ever go to First Watch?
I rock with the first one.
You do too? Which one?
rock with-
Okay, which one do you think is better?
Between Rooster and First Watch?
Yeah.
First watch. Just saying.
I don't know. Rooster has a stuffed French toast, a cinnamon roll stuffed French toast. It's very good.
It is very good.
So
My big complaint with First Watch is they were like, we've got this new menu item. It's spicy brown sugar bacon or whatever. Like, we would love, like, oh, you can order it. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And so, like, they said it was like an appetizer or something. So, first of all, appetizer at a breakfast place.
right, if you don't bring me everything at once,
Yeah, right.
everything everywhere.
But there were 4 of us at the table. They came out with 3 bacon strips on a plate, and it was like $15.
You're lying
And
to
I was
me.
like, all right, what? First of all, there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
So at least give us 4.
Yeah.
Or 2 so we can cut it.
Right.
But now there's 3. Now I have to do fractions to find out who gets how much bacon, That's just a pet peeve. It might not have been $15, but as a dad, I always feel like, this is $15. I'm not gonna pay for this. A soda's $3.95. Yeah, no, you're drinking water.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
That's real.
yeah. Because you want to talk about pet peeves? Opening up the fridge after like 3 days, and you just see a watery soda that's like half full sitting in the fridge, and you're just like. It drives me insane.
Yeah.
It makes me want to like walk into my kid's room, pull out $2 and just light it on fire and look at him.
Have you seen Everybody Hates Chris?
No.
You are so that dad.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Yeah. Well, we look alike, so I mean,
Twins. I was actually gonna say that to you when I first walked in.
that's just because I was like, boom, boom.
Chris would like throw away an egg or something, and he's like, "That's $1 in the trash. What are you doing?" And then he'd make him eat it out the trash.
I mean, if it's still got the shell on it, you know what I mean?
No, like they fried the egg, and then Chris was like, "I don't want this anymore."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wild. That's a little.
I made that up, but he would do something like that.
I was about to say, if the egg's in the trash, but it's still got the shell.
Nah,
yeah, play
nah.
ball. But
Play ball.
Yeah. give me a skillet. I'm about to have 3 grams of protein as a snack.
Not for real.
I love eggs.
7 or 9.
Eggs are probably my favorite.
Best way to eat an egg.
I like scrambled.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Scrambled with hot sauce.
Scrambled hard, scrambled soft.
Swap.
Just let me say soft.
Swap. Only when I'm in the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
Swap.
Hard or soft?
Swap. I don't know because I'm thinking about the extremes of both ends.
Oh.
And my wife, who I love more than anything in this world, and she is the light of my life, cannot scramble an egg to save her life. It comes out as like tiny little, like she like over fries it, and then it comes out as like this like little like pebbles of scrambled egg. They're like tiny. I'm like, this is just next time when you're cooking, right as you're like, this has about a minute and a half left, it's done.
Yeah.
All right. The
Turn
next
it off.
time you think that, pull it off. And then she's like, I don't like it runny. And I'm like, runny, I understand not runny, but it's okay for it to be connected.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be.
An egg.
You don't need to fry it into atoms.
That's
Okay.
funny,
Like
yeah.
if I can't eat it with a fork because it's falling off, this is overdone. Okay. And I've tried to explain. She just doesn't. Love you to death. I love you, babe. She doesn't watch this. All right. Best way to kill time in a new place. Are you going to a museum, walking around a park, checking out a zoo?
Not a museum.
She hates museums.
I hate
Really?
She hates the zoo.
The zoo. I don't like the zoo. It makes me sad.
It's not even that. It's just like outside and it stinks and it's just
It do be stinking. Don't
Yeah.
go into the ape house.
that thing smelled like literal poo poo, and I keep saying it.
Yeah.
That's got nothing on the penguin house.
Yeah.
The penguin exhibit.
How it stink and it's cold. You know what I mean? I thought the cold was supposed to cancel it out. You can't do both.
It can't be cold and stink. No, I don't like zoos. They make me sad.
Yeah.
Aquariums aren't as bad because it's like they get to swim
Fish
around.
don't feel pain.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I don't know if they feel boredom. That's what. Because I've always heard goldfish have like a 10-second memory. So they're like, oh look, a castle. Oh look, you know what I mean? So it's like I gotta imagine with a big enough tank, they're just like, oh, this is cool, you know. And I get fed every day, and nobody's trying to eat me. This is dope. Zoo, I have problems with. Museums are cool.
I like museums.
I like museums. It's just a way to like, oh, I didn't know that before. That's kind of interesting. Kills time. Art museums can be fun, depending on who you go with.
I gotta go by myself. I go by
Really?
myself. Yeah.
I wish I would. So like when we went to Austin last year, I've told this story a million times, but it's all right. I went to art museum and Ben Jonson was there, and there was this weird like abstract painting and it had a bunch of cool shapes and colors, and I was like, I like this one, and I was just sitting there looking at it, and Ben's like, well, what's it about? I'm like, I don't know, I just like the shapes and colors. It's kind of cool. And he goes, well, you got to read the plaque, like you got to know what the artist is trying to say, right? And I was like, I just like interpreting it my way. He's like, no, go do it. You'll be better. You'll be happy you did. I went up and read it, and it was like, this is to depict the slaughter and rape of the indigenous people by the white man or whatever. And I was like, I don't really like this painting anymore. And I just went up to him like, thanks, man. You ruined it.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, whoa, aren't you glad you know it? And I was like, no, it was happy. Now it's sad.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. It was like, it's okay to just enjoy something sometimes.
For the sake of enjoyment.
Well, we just hit like an hour 20.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Time fries.
you want to plug your social media real quick again?
Social media at Surayya Taji, SRIRACHATAJI. That's Instagram. Oh, I have a TikTok, Taji, LOL, TAJI, LOL. Do you want people to follow you?
I have a private Instagram at SURAYYYYA. Surayya.
She'll follow you.
Yeah,
right? She'll find you.
If she deems you worthy enough, you will be followed.
But the last thing I ask everybody when they come on is, what's the best way to fix this podcast? Any suggestions to make it better? Any questions, comments, concerns? That look.
I don't know. I feel like
this was cool.
it's a free enough space where I feel like I can say what I want.
Yeah.
And then I can keep talking for however long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no rules. I was trying to find a way to I wanted to make it kind of like a game where it's but also that there's no winner or loser.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, it's just fun to do.
Talk and discuss.
Yeah, it's just fun to throw things at the wall and see what happens. Yeah. All right.
Maybe a small pillow.
A lumbar support. Yes. So many people have complained about these chairs. I bought these chairs just because they were wide enough for the microphones, and I was like, they're patio furniture. It will be comfortable. Everybody loves to recline and stuff like that. People do not.
Really?
I've heard so many people be like, I wish I had an office chair so I could sit up, and it's like,
if I had an office chair, I'd be too busy wheeling back and forth. I wouldn't.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought because I found a couple chairs that had rocking motions, and I was like, no, because comics would just boom, boom, boom against the wall the entire time. It was like, we can't sit still. We're crazy people. Yeah.
You would have seen me go up, go down.
Yeah. Now, I will say, shout out Sean O'Brien. Love you. Thanks so much for coming on. I was super excited when he said he would come on. During the podcast, at one point he was like this. He was like this, and then at the end when I asked him what's the best way to fix this, he was like, I don't know, get more comfortable chairs. I was like, all right, man, you were lounged out for a minute. I was like, you seem pretty comfy, dude.
If I come on here again, I'm just gonna lay across this.
You wouldn't be the first.
Dang it! I'm never the first at anything.
It's okay. I sleep there some nights, so it's. But don't tell anybody. I don't want to break my
lease.
Rent. yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Let me know next time you want to come back, or if you have a show you want to promote or something. Just give me a month heads up because it takes me a while to turn them around. And I can rush and put something out in a week. But also,
no need to rush, Playboy.
Yeah.
Playboy.
All right.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh my God. Whoa. This is. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.